Hi, guys. We are going to read a new book today. We are working on the scale Wondering, and it's an expository nonfiction. That means that it's a real book. It's not a fake or it's not a narrative or story, but it gives you information explaining something. So the name of the book is called Insect Detective by Steve Voke, illustrated by Charlotte Voke. It makes me wonder if that's his sister or his wife. At any rate, we are going to begin reading the book today. We are only going to read pages 4 through 17 today, and we will finish it before the end of the week. I am going to stop along the way as I read, and I'm going to be asking you some questions. Not for you to share, but for you to think and reflect and to answer in your head. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started doing just that. Right. I love these little drawings right here about insects. Remember, it's called Insect Detective. I wonder what that's about. Right now, all around you, thousands of insects are doing strange and wonderful things. But you can't always see them right away. Sometimes you have to know where to look. I see something up there. There are more living insects in the world than all the other animals put together. About 200 million insects for every single person. See how this writing is, the print here is smaller? That's when the author gives you extra information in the book. If the print is smaller than the regular writing. See the regular writing? Okay. Listen, over by the fence. Can you hear a scratching sound? A wasp is scraping away at the post with her strong jaws. She's collecting wood. She mixes it into a soft pulp in her mouth. When she has enough, she'll help the other wasp build a nest out of paper. Wasps often collect different kinds of wood, which makes their nest look strippy, just like the insects who make them. Not all kinds of wasps live together, but many of them do. Insects that live together are called social insects. Interesting. Ants always live together. They usually make their nests underground. Finding an ant's nest is easy. First, find an ant, then follow it. It might stop to chat with some other ants along the way. Ants can communicate by touching their antennas together. But after a while, the ants will head home and you'll be able to find out where it lives. Like all insects, ants have 3 main body parts: the abdomen, the thorax, and the head. Solitary bees live by themselves. Solitary means alone. This female solitary bee is busy collecting food from spring flowers. She stored it in her tiny nest so that it will be ready for when her eggs hatch. All insects start life as eggs. Solitary bees make their nest in holes in the ground, cracks in walls, or in tiny cavities that have been left by other insects. Many animals like to eat insects for dinner, so some insects use camouflage to blend in with their surroundings. Well, we know that camouflage is when you blend in with your surroundings, of course. Look at this crinkly brown leaf. Can you see a crinkly brown herald moth? There it is. They often rest in trees during the day so that birds won't see them. Why do you think that? Why do you think that? Insects have other ways of hiding too. See the squiggly lines on these leaves? They were made by a leaf miner caterpillar. The leaf miner protects itself by living between the top and bottom of leaves, a bit like hiding in a sandwich. That's interesting. Lift up a stone and you might see an earwig scuttle out. They like to hide in the damp and the dark. The pincers on the tips of their abdomen make them look kind of scary. But don't worry, they're completely harmless. Female earwigs are very good mothers. They work hard to keep their eggs clean, turning and washing them regularly. When the young hatch, their mothers bring them food until they are old enough to look after themselves. The author says that female earwigs are very good mothers. Why do you think he said that? Also, what did you learn about social insects on page 11? Let's go back there for a minute. That's the page. And that ends our reading of Insect Detective today.